McHale from the Office of Student Life, back with you for another episode of the Class of 2020 after a bit of a short pause, but we're joined with Christina Fichner now. This is just moments after we heard from her with the student nurses pinning ceremony. Christina, thanks for being with us today. Congratulations.
Thanks, Neil.
Christina, you worked in student life, so we kind of know a little bit more of your story, but
Yeah.
It's been a really interesting journey for you. Can you share with us a little bit about that?
Sure. I came into OCC as a non-traditional student back in 2015. So I was actually at OCC for about 5 years, and I just finished in May. And I have to say this past semester was probably the most trying given the circumstances. But, we pushed through, we persevered, and I give everybody credit from the faculty and staff to all the students that have graduated, because it definitely took a lot of adapting to everything. And definitely a big kudos to all my friends who graduated in 2019 from the nursing program that are actually out on the front lines fighting the COVID-19 virus too.
I suppose nothing's going to show you more, test your will for wanting to complete than being involved in this and seeing, our definition, I think, throughout the world has changed of what a hero truly is. How inspiring is that for you? How excited does that get you to go out there, get into the workforce and start, really helping out during all this time?
I'm ready to go. In fact, because Governor Murphy had passed the law where we could actually get the emergency license, the healthcare workers, including myself as an RN, and then I think it was physician's assistants and some of the other medical personnel. I applied for the emergency license. I was granted it. You can only use it in acute healthcare settings, so such as like the hospital. So I've used that for my application processes, and I was granted that. So I'm just, waiting to hear, but I'm ready to go. I'm ready to, step up and to help fight this battle of, COVID-19 that we've been, pursuing since beginning of the year.
Well, that's awesome. And when that does begin, we wish you the best of luck with that.
Thanks, Dale.
Christina, when you were here at Ocean County College, you didn't just come in as, you mentioned, a non-traditional student. You got very involved in activities. I know you participated in the student leadership program. You're also very active in the student nurses organization. What got you involved? How did it all start?
I think, being that I had gone to other institutions, I wasn't as involved within the school and any student life. I kind of just did my time at school and then really worked and did other things. And I never really felt part of a school environment. And then when I got to OCC, I felt that I wanted to be more involved. And with student life, they really took that on with the students and became more of a family. And I really liked that they kind of brought students in and made them one with faculty and staff. And really, I don't know, I felt that it was more of a family than it was school. And from there, I just kind of built on, what I could do with what I've known and found, HOSA, the Future Health Professionals. And then with that, I was introduced to the Student Nurse Organization and then the leadership program, as you mentioned. And then from there, I became, a student worker with student life. So it just kind of, everything was a foundation just built on from there. And I'm going to miss it. I really am. I think that was probably one of the saddest things about graduating OCC. And I knew it was bound to happen and has to happen. But, I was definitely saddened by it. And being that with all of COVID-19, as we've mentioned, with going virtual, I think that was the hardest part, where it was just kind of taken on the, Friday before spring break, and never really got a chance to say goodbye to everybody because of it. So I can definitely feel for all those, even high school seniors, where, they didn't have that experience.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things about, being as involved as you are and having the experience that you had, you got to kind of, be almost like that voice, because there's a lot of people that may go right to a four-year school, but they don't get involved at all. And then we have students like yourself and students that come in, right out of high school too, that get involved, and it sort of shows that there is that way to make it a college experience. How true is that to you as just an observer who saw it previously when you were at a four-year school? You were on campus at Kane University in Union.
Right.
And then coming here and seeing that, there's people that do get involved right away, and they're doing more sometimes than what other students are.
Absolutely. I mean, it's definitely what you make of it, no matter if you're at a two-year institution like OCC or a four-year institution like Kane University and being on the Union campus or even staying, in the Toms River campus. And I certainly have seen, the students that, come and go just for classes, and then the ones that certainly took the initiative to step up for clubs and make it what they want it to be in their experience. And I think the ones that have definitely gotten more involved in different student life activities or clubs had more of an enjoyable time because they got involved, they got to know people, they felt that family experience at OCC, and when they go on, they're going to miss it, and it's definitely, something that they'll remember for the rest of their lives, and they'll take it with them.
Well, Christina, thank you so much for being with us today. We really appreciate it. I want to congratulate you on your graduation.
Thank you, Neil.
On everything, and joining the forces behind this disease that we're all trying to conquer, and everything that you're going to help us and society with down the line. We just want to thank you ahead of time for that. So
thanks, Neil. Appreciate it.
Yes, thanks for being with us, Christina. Appreciate it.
Of course.